What's up, guys? Thank you guys for joining us all. Ultimately, thank you. We will be starting here in 1 second. It's episode 156, HorsePLAY Live.
It's live.
It's live.
Uncut.
Oh, yeah.
Live and uncut.
Unedited.
Some peeps in the
Unedited,
chat.
too. We do a little minor, small compressions, but mostly unedited.
Okay,
Whatever.
Sean Connery.
Is that what I was sounding like?
Mr. Connery. Fucking. Oh, man. Sean Connery should make another
Indiana Jones?
What
in the world? You have a state named after you. Or you're named after a state. Who's fucked up here?
Rumor has it that they are thinking about another one.
They've already did one. They already did the Indiana Jones when he's an old fuck.
Crystal Skull.
Yeah, I mean, it was the new Indiana Jones, basically. He had to help.
People crapped on that, but I liked Crystal Skull. I don't care.
Well, what it would be is ultimately.
He's like, I liked it.
I liked it, damn it. I'm a sucker for Indiana Jones.
Fucking girl.
I mean, it had its flaws, obviously, but it still felt like an indie movie, you know?
Definitely. Well, what's up, King Dame? How you doing, bruh? We're gonna be starting here in a second.
Bruh.
Of course, the bot is here, tracking everybody's loyalty.
Bot's master.
What did I set it to? There we go. Oops.
Ouch.
My bad. I was a little too fast with that.
Game over.
All TSC Blades is in the most viewed. All smash.
Yeah.
I'm third. It's because of the podcast.
Wow, wow.
Blaze does spread his love around quite a bit. We had a funny.
Well, he's a big guy. He can afford to spread his love around a little bit.
We had a debate because I told him that these days I have very little bandwidth, because I had the data cap, and I have very little time to support a lot of channels. So I only support our friends and family. That's it. Not to be grimy, but if you're not collaborating with us some way, I probably don't have time for you. So people are talking about all these streamers that are great. I'm like, that's cool.
Well, mine's down for right now, so I'm working on the TSE stream. So you can take me out of your list and put in the TSE stream if you want. But Blades is going to be streaming a lot, so.
Yeah, I think I got both of them. Everybody's checking their poopies.
Use
exclamation poops.
Like I'm streaming right now. I'm streaming once a week, just off the work, Xbox only. And then once we get into the new house, which that's going really well, we'll actually. How about we just? I'll tell you when we get into the podcast. That'd be what I've been up to lately. Here we go.
Prepare for mystery.
Mm-hmm. Let me know when you're ready. I'm getting the music ready.
I'm ready, bro.
All
Recording. 5, 4, 3, 2.
You are listening to an All Games Radio Network broadcast of allgames.com.
Hi, this is Normie from Knuckleballer Radio and Zombie Cast, and you're listening to one of my favorite shows on the Geeky Antics Network. Don't forget to check out the rest of the gang over at geekyantics.net. Warning, there might be rants and food ahead and possibly inappropriate behavior. Don't tell anybody, though.
And welcome back, gamers, geeks, ninjas, robots, aliens, whoever else watches this damn show. It is HorsePLAY Live. Today is Thursday, December 8th, 2016. It's December already, holy fuck. It's episode 156, Game Awards, winners, discussions, and other crap we can come up with. Yeah? We're going to talk a lot more than that, I promise you, because we'll get off on a tangent sometime. But gonna cut right to it. We're not gonna get any crazy crap on. We're gonna go right to the feature segment and do it. But the man who is gonna be helping me with this, of course, I'll say it the way that he likes it. The man behind the scenes, geekantics.net, the one and only YogiZilla. What's up, dude?
What's up?
And of course,
I like it. That sounds dirty.
the way you like it, right? And of course, we have none other than the man himself, Warchild Mark IV. Not 3, not 2.5, Mark IV. He is in the house. What's up, dude?
Yo, missed it by 1. Got a girl on the way. Gonna have to hold off on Mark 5.
Mark V's on the way. Yeah.
Nah, we gotta hold off. Only got one more shot, and if it don't work out, there will not be a Mark 5.
Oh no.
You
My
better
wife
lay
is
that.
upstairs
You better lay it right then this time.
I mean, I'm gonna need some filters or something. I mean, shoot.
No, raw,
Sorry.
bro. No filters.
That's what I was doing. That's how things happened in the first place.
Let's see. Let's Bing search that.
Know what I'm doing.
How? Let's see. How to use a coffee filter as a contraceptive. Let's go.
What kind of porn did you pull up?
No shit. What's up?
The first hit. 25 frugal uses for the humble coffee filter. I wonder if one of them is a contraceptive. I'm scared to click.
Anyway, let's get to this. Yogi, what have you been up to this week, brother?
Well, I want to say at the top of the show, since we're not doing WWBW, what we've been watching, I do want to say that as much as people have been shitting on Timeless, it's actually not a bad show. I saw a couple of the episodes. I'm actually enjoying it. It reminds me of Sliders or Quantum Leap. You know, it's all time travel stuff. Yeah. So it's good company.
I might like that then.
But it has more of a focus on historic events, which is neat. So like what it does, every episode opens up with the way history actually happened, and then they follow it up with like the way the aberrations and stuff, kind of like they do on DC's Legends of Tomorrow. So if you like time travel kind of stories, I say give Timeless a chance. Plus, if for no other reason, you get to watch Abigail Spencer. She was the one that got hit the worst, arguably, during the fappening a year or two ago. Like, she was the one that, like, the pics of her were, like, really raunchy. Like, it was a spread eagle, fingers all up in different holes. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
looking at I'm looking
Coffee
at chat
filter.
and just wondering why one of the players on the team is actually listening or watching us instead of practicing. But you know, what's up,
Zendrick?
Zendrick?
I saw him. I saw him in there. Oh
It
man,
snitched on him. He's like,
so, yeah.
hey, tell hey, he just started watching. Say hi. Busted.
And for the men in the audience, or the women that like women, or robots that like women, if you like women here, you just want to search this. You know, on Bing or Google. I've been doing more
Whoa.
Bing lately because I earn rewards with that. Bing rewards is really worth it. If you're not doing Bing rewards and Xbox Live rewards, you're missing out on free money, yo. You're leaving money on the table. There you go.
Or looking up questionable pictures.
You're welcome.
I'm not clicking in anything Yogi's posting today.
No, not now.
I'm not clicking on
After the
shit.
show. I don't
For the
want you
next
looking at this while we're.
for the next 10 days, man. I'm not I'm not clicking on anything you ever send me ever again.
We're gonna take a brief 5-minute break from the podcast
No, we're
to look at
not.
this link. We've got to look at this link.
So Yogi,
We
let's
act like
talk like we're actually doing a podcast. What have you been up to this week?
We are talking like a podcast. I'm enjoying a nice root beer. It's a hard root beer. This is not your father's root beer. Not the first time I've had it. I'm a big root beer fan, and this has a little bite to it. Not that big on the alcohol content, but it's nice. You get to nurse it a little more than you would with a normal root beer. It's about 6%, 7% alcohol. I'd be less than that. Oh, 5.9. Yeah, I was right. 6% roughly. Have you guys noticed there's a trend now with hard sodas I kind of like it. It's something you want a soda, but you also want to drink and get a little buzz. This is the best of both worlds.
Yeah, we tried
So
some.
sometimes,
We,
what's that?
we had some of that at one point. I
Yeah,
know it's either I have a bottle left or Blades has a bottle left in the refrigerator. I think it's mine because I don't think I've drank 3. We got a 6-pack just to try it, and we try new beers all the time.
Yeah.
I just don't drink a lot. Like I'll have a nice when Michigan comes out with a new beer, because they always do. I usually try it once at least, just to say I like it, or if somebody's looking for a specific taste, I can tell them, hey, try this beer.
The Tom Green beer is actually brewed by you, I believe. They have a bottling plant out there, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, you said Tom Green beer?
Yeah,
Tom Green has a beer. Yeah.
This is
Like,
the Tom Green show.
Green? Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's diversified. That's the way to do it. You create a brand, a personal brand, and then you create brands out of that personal brand. That's
You've
the
been
best
living
way.
under a rock, bro?
I just don't drink, but I didn't know that Tom Green didn't have or had a beer.
He's like, I'm gonna drink now, damn it.
I mean,
Tom
it's not
Green
distributed
makes
that in that many places. So like, you'll probably find it in Michigan because they're close to Canada and it's bottled. I know they have. I'm pretty sure they have a bottling plant out there, and West Coast, of course, because he spent a lot of time in LA area. So,
I want to say
depends
he's out
wherever
here
he's
somewhere
going.
too. Like I think he's like Kalamazoo or Battle Creek, if I'm not mistaken, where his plant's at. But yeah, no, Michigan is one of the biggest. I don't want to say the biggest because I don't know exactly, but they're one of the biggest beer producers. So, which is cool. Great Lakes. You get a map, an instant map anywhere you go ever. Just use your right hand. I mean, damn.
Okay, I got it. I found it, Obi.
What?
It's bottled by Buse All Natural Brewing Company in Van Cleek. Is that familiar?
Yes. That's
yeah,
right
Van
below.
Cleek is right up the street.
Right up the street. I'm right there right now.
Yeah, it's right below Battle Creek.
And for those that don't know, the Tom Green beer is a milk/sweet stout style beer. The milk stouts are coming up, man. Oh, nobody's in the house too. We got Robbie here. We got nice crowd, good looking crowd tonight. Oh, Van Cleek is actually in Ontario. So I thought he had I thought they had one a bottling plant out here. I guess I was wrong.
Yeah. Well, this week I've been kind of developing more with the org and trying to get other stuff done. Like we got graphics going on. I know I heard you earlier, Warchild, and I tried to answer you, but I forgot my mic was muted. But we got graphics coming in by an absolute professional. He does a lot of the MLG and he does a lot of optic graphics. So it was money well spent. And then we get some codes for our players and stuff like that they get 50% off, kind of thing. And it's just really cool because he's really good at what he does. So
that's good to hear. Yeah, I was actually wondering because I was trying to mess around in Photoshop again.
Yeah, if you do, I mean, there's always stuff I need. There's always something.
Always needs graphics.
Graphics do serious. Yeah, that's a true. Graphics never you always need more graphics. Whether it's touch-ups to ones that you've already done or that are already there. Just, yeah.
Warchild should make an infographic for the 25 ways you can use a coffee filter. That'd be useful.
That ain't going to end well. That just ain't going to end well.
You know the game
one of them.
You know the game Rocket League?
Yeah.
Okay, make me a thumbnail. Here's a little test for you. Make me a thumbnail just for YouTube that basically just something in Rocket League, and then the words on it say Obi and Blades ranked. That's it.
That's heat.
I'm gonna need you to send me that in text.
Okay, I will. There you go.
That's why we have the Discord.
But
right.
But
Put it in
but
my
I've just
DMs.
been doing stuff like that. We started streaming over on Top Star Esports as well, which I'm going to be doing one stream a week until we move. The new house is coming up really soon here, and then on top of it, next week directly after HorsePLAY Live, we're going to be leaving for a week to Florida. So for like a big family vacation. We planned it like a year ago, man. And then when we get back, we're going to be moving into the new house. And then we got about a month before Blades and myself are going to Atlanta for the MLG Atlanta. So Yogi will have to hang out with you for a little bit there.
But I'm close to Atlanta.
Well, anybody that knows me, I mean, you guys feel free to come out. But I mean, I'll be at the event with the team, so it'll be something like I'm planning to be there all weekend regardless. So, if we get put out on Saturday, or even if we are there to the end on Sunday, just come on by.
Sounds like a win.
Or we'll set something up for after the day's games are done, and have dinner or something.
No coffee.
But yeah, that's been a little bit about what I'm doing, and like I said, the big thing right now is the new house. So we've been packing a lot, trying to pre-pack before we pack everything. So like we get rid of half of our clothes that are summer clothes. We pack them up. But the only problem is we're going down to Florida. It's still 70 freaking degrees down there. Do I want to pack my summer clothes up or keep my warm winter clothes? So it's basically just enough to get us by in Florida for shorts and all that other stuff, but still trying to pack as much as we can so we can have it all done by the time we leave. Because we'll get home, we'll be in this house until the 25th, so we won't be homeless for Christmas, and then we'll actually close on this house on the 26th. Yeah, somebody's working that day. Or the 27th one, and then we're going to close on the new house on the 28th, move in on the 30th. Like, we're going to be mostly into the new house by the 1st. Yeah, it's a really busy, because I mean, we're going to be down internet-wise. So, like, I'll let you know exact dates and stuff for HorsePLAY, of course, but it's just so we can just get it done. The faster we get it done, the faster we get our shit set up over there.
So, folks, we're gonna need a fill-in OB or two. Send your applications over to mail@geekyantics.net. Attention, Yogi. Thank you.
Or Warchild can just jump on here and listen to you talk, because that's basically what happens.
Oh, stop.
Roasted. Dude,
that
oh my
one
God.
had Crisco on it because it's burning.
Hey, if you ever go into Zenric's stream when he's streaming, if he ever pisses you off, just tell him that Blades is going to roast him, and then Obi's going to roast him, okay? Because we got his ass last night. Good. His Blades was going off on him, right? He was just like roasting the shit out of him. And then he said something, and I was like, ooh, my turn. And then I got him. And then we just bounced back and forth, and he's like, guys, all right. See, look at. No, don't do that. We're getting ready to roast him again for being in here and not playing the game.
Tisk.
Go back to practice. Eagles rock. Yes, do this, lol. But shall we? Yogi? It's been a busy week. It'll be a busy rest of the year. So. Oh yeah, you're.
He got you on a technicality.
Yeah, but a technicality is he done fucked up because he said I have to work tonight. What you mean? He should be practicing right now until 11:30. He's still got 10 minutes of practice. We're counting hours, man.
Damn.
Better get up in there and play.
See, we've been doing competitive Rainbow Six Siege, and we're keeping it casual because we don't want it to become work. It's just fun. Kick some ass and move on. I like it that way.
Right. Well, like I said,
for us at least.
I think tomorrow I'm going to be doing a stream on TSE on Xbox. So if you guys want to do that again tomorrow and play some, let me know. Because then I'll just get on and and just go play some Overwatch or something on Xbox, because then I'll be by myself and that's easy to stream. So
I gotta play Overwatch anyway. Catch
But-
up on the weekly loot boxes.
But I still haven't finished my thought, and I just remembered it again. But no, anyway, for the TSC stream I was talking about earlier, it's gonna be like right now. I'm just doing the once a week, Wednesday or Friday, depends on what's going on with my real life. But then once we get in the new house and everything's set up, it'll be 3 to 4 times a week on Xbox, PlayStation, and then probably maybe kind of sort of might do one on PC or something. So we're gonna get it going, and because I'm just like Xbox and PlayStation, I have more than enough games.
Yeah.
I've got, once I start my there's a couple games on PSN that I got to start my PSN and get it all set up so I can get those games on my account.
Yeah, when you do, let me know.
Oh yeah, it's I haven't named it yet, but anyway, once that happens, we will be ready, and that'll be probably by the first of the year. So I'm going to be hitting it hard in the first of the year.
That's why I'm having a baby now.
You're like expedited the timetable, babe. You have to have this baby about 3 months ahead of our original target. You get on that, thank you.
Feel like hit it very hard.
You know what would be the funny thing was to go, okay.
Just
It's
pop it
not
out.
working, baby.
God, I hope it's not how it works.
Oh, that's not a baby. I have to go to the bathroom.
That's a baby, all right.
That's not a baby. I just pooped on myself.
Well, that's no baby. This is a baby.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. Yogi.
So yeah, just a reminder to visit our friends over at Puppet Farm, puppet.farm. That's the website. It's not a mistake. Check out Trumpty Dumpty. Show them some love because they support our network. They support this show, and make it possible for us to do what we love and spend time with the people we love, and doing it in the things we love. Did I mention that? Yeah. See, yeah. Credits for you. See, I don't know.
You're such a weirdo, bro.
That's my go-to. Is go all freaking what is it, like 1920s, 1940s? Gangster with zoot suit. Man, see.
You dirty rat. You killed my
I like
brother.
it. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. It's like the old. That's what we're missing. Good cartoon. Well, there's a lot of good cartoons now, but it's not the same as like the Saturday morning cartoons and the ones you'd always see on rerun. Like
yeah, the ones you can go
the Looney
eat breakfast
Tunes.
to and
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Cause I like Rick and Morty. I like Gumball. What else? What's another good one?
Chowder.
Harmon Quest. That's good too. What else? The new one they have, Son of Zorn or whatever. That's pretty good. Family Guy. American Dad. All those are great,
Mhm.
but they're not eat a bowl of cereal style.
They're not
you know?
child oriented because you
Yeah,
can't.
you can enjoy it with your
Yeah.
family.
Yeah,
You really want to watch those shows with your family. I mean, some of them, depending on the age of your kids, but still, it's not the same. It's not that wholesome goodness. See, Looney Tunes was brilliant because it had something for the kids, and then the adults watching it caught on to the other stuff, and they're like, "Oh, I see what you're talking about."
well, it was good until they made that weird superhero version of Looney Tunes, and it just kind of was just, why did you do this?
I don't know. I liked it all, man.
Nah.
The Tiny Toons, Animaniacs.
I'm telling you, that superhero version was just horrible. Never should have happened.
What about Space Jam?
Space Jam, okay, that's Space Jam's doable, but like this cartoon, never should have happened.
I don't know. I like the characters. They're iconic and they're lovable. They get the Hanna-Barbera cartoons, and that's a whole massive universe. Tom and Jerry. I mean, cartoons, man.
We're the Tom and Jerry kids. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh God, I almost forgot about that. Because everybody was doing baby or kid versions of everything.
True.
So it was like, what was it? It was Muppet Babies, Tiny Toons, and
Yep.
the Tom and Jerry kids. Yeah.
Damn.
The Tom and Jerry kids. Oh my God. Now, I'm just gonna have that one part stuck in my head. 'Cause I don't remember the rest.
Stuck
I
in
was
my
at-
head too.
Before I went on vacation, I was at work and I mentioned the spruce goose to somebody, and like only the older people got it. The girl I mentioned it to was like maybe 20, 24. She was in her early 20s, and yeah, as soon as it's a spruce goose, I started feeling old, showing the age.
Yeah, you know, and I'm an older soul because even when I talk people in my age range, I pull out stuff that people don't remember. It's weird. Like no one seems to remember, and this is not even that old. In the like 80s, early 90s, there were these square pizzas you put in the microwave or a toaster oven, and they were great. They were called Elio's Pizza. Does anybody remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, someone does.
Don't know if I ever had Elio's pizza. The closest thing to pizza I had that was square was at the lunchroom in
Yeah.
school. It had a
Damn.
little looked like a sponge on the bottom, you know. It had little holes.
Yeah, we used to call those shower shoes.
Dude, and Elio's Pizza is still around here.
Somebody's
I
gotta eat it.
always see it, but like it was cool because they were pretty cheap, relatively speaking. It was a nice fun size, right, for a good snack, you know. And you could do in a toaster oven, or I think you can even do in a toaster. Though I probably would have recommended that.
Pizza and a
once we did that.
toaster doesn't sound too good.
Yeah, I think we did that once and it worked, but yeah, what I missed. So don't do that. Toaster oven, you know, microwave, you know, or a regular oven. Yeah, I don't know. I always had good memories with them because it was just fun size. They were tasty. The crust was actually good. It was like toasty, you know, crunchy. Like when the crust is good, and you're not just enjoying the pizza and the meat. You know, you have good, you know, the actual, you know, the cheese and the meat rather.
Yeah.
If you enjoy the crust itself, then you truly have a good pizza. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. So Elio's back in the days, but no one remembered that because they were kind of a big deal for a little while. Remember the commercials and everything. It was that whole attitude era of marketing where everything was like be cool. Everybody's wearing shades for no reason. It's like it's daylight. There's daylight out. Why are you wearing shades? I mean, it's night out. Why are you wearing shades at night? Sorry. Wow. I guess this not your
Dude,
father's
you need
groupie
to
is
go-
hitting me harder than I thought.
You
You
said
need to-
attitude era of marketing, and I don't know why. I just imagined a peanut butter and jelly sandwich putting a Stone Cold Stunner on a piece of pizza.
That works. That's the WWE love there, dude. Of course. Obi, this is something I wanted to mention before we move on and talk about what we have lined up tonight. But on NSFW, that's not safe for wrestling. You and Blades and whoever joins you, maybe War Child or whoever else is into wrestling, or Fortengard, if he could lay off the drugs. You guys should talk about the Montreal screw job, that classic moment in wrestling history, probably the most iconic event in the WWE or just all of wrestling, really.
It does get repeated.
I mean that's something that set a lot of things in motion, man. Shawn Michaels was like the freaking love child of the WWF for a while. Like he had McMahon like in his back pocket.
You know,
He catered to him a lot.
I just say something about wrestling that I like, you know, because I know we got to move on. But I find it funny how CM Punk was right after all this time, and you look up and John Cena's already saying the same thing Punk said. Then you have people wanting to leave the WWE brand and possibly go back to like maybe the Indies. So I find it funny because everybody's like, "Oh, he's just talking, he's disgruntled, blah blah blah," and you look up, and everything he said is true.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, that's just the entertainment business, man. It's a grimy business, man.
Well,
it's politics, you know.
True, but I still find it sad that, and don't get me wrong, I mean, you know, some of the part timers are cool, but when you have a squash match between Goldberg and Brock Lesnar that lasted like maybe what something
What was the Goldberg
seconds?
Brock Lesnar match?
Huh?
What was the time?
He's asking Blades.
2 minutes and 28 seconds or like that?
Yeah.
He's having
a minute 25.
Obi's having a background conversation with his mic on. What a professional. War Child's like, yeah. Yeah, Obi, yeah. And Obi's like completely oblivious to it.
But they got paid a slob of money for that. Now John Cena wants to get paid the same amount of money and become a part timer, and he's just unhappy with the fact that they have so many part timers that are doing that. So he's like, "How come I can't do that?"
I mean, I'm super thrilled that WWE has made like a massive resurgence over the years, and people say they're down the gutter. They eventually get back to at least close to where they were during the golden age, you know, which to me will always be like the 80s and 90s, you know. But the politics have always been there, and that's just unavoidable. I really wish they did more. They had more diversity with tag teams. I feel like that's something that's still
Oh
lacking.
God, yeah. Don't even get me started on that.
Yeah, it's like you think tag teams now in WWE. I struggle, and I'm not keeping up with that much, but I struggle to name like 3 teams. I think of course, New Day. Then what's his face with the hip hop motif? You know, the big guy, the big fat guy, and the little thug, little white
You
dude,
talking
the
about
wigger dude.
Rikishi and Too Cool?
Yeah, I think that's the name. Yeah, let's go with
But
that.
they've been gone for like a long time though.
No. That's not right. It's like Rhino and something else.
Oh, you're talking about
Beauty and the Man
Beauty
Beast?
and the Man Beast. Yeah,
There you
Heath
go.
Slater and Rhino.
There you go. No, I got it wrong. Heath Slater and Rhino's great too. What's the freaking the one dude that's like they got this stick.
The one dude, that's the dude.
The dude. I can't even think of the name now. It's gonna mess me up. I'm not even gonna try. They got this whole thing. There's a catchphrase they say, and I can't think of it now. See, that's how out of touch I am with it. But anyway, I felt nostalgic. I started going back to old wrestling matches and the scandals of the back in the days and the classic wrestlers, and I'm like, yeah, I like where it's at now, but man, I really miss what it used to be.
Green
God, I
Lion.
know.
Like Bret Hart, he left to the WCW, and he wouldn't give up the belt, even though that was always a tradition. If you leave the org, you know, you gotta give up. You have to fall. You have to, lose the belt.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to do it, and then that's the whole Montreal screw job is that they changed the script on him, and he was like, "What?" Like, yeah, you're not gonna leave with the belt, motherfucker.
Makes sense.
Man. Anyway, before I go on a tangent, Obi,
Yeah.
what's tonight on the show?
Tonight on the show, guys, I have no idea because I'm not there in the show notes. But as we said earlier, we're going to get a double feature. But first, some light news rants. We're not going straight to the damn double feature if we're doing news. As promised last week, we'll continue our discussion of the Game Awards 2016, of course, our favorite games. We are skipping fantasy football because for those that are in the playoffs, good luck. Most leagues started those this week or next week. Next week we'll revisit what we've been watching, discuss what we've been. But this week it's just all about video games and of course the awards and everything. If you guys are listening live, come join us in the chat rooms, allgames.com, and of course right here live on Geeky Antics on Twitch. So if you guys are in the live chats, go ahead and hit ! Discord. It'll bring up the Discord and you guys can even join us. So, but if you guys are new to the show, welcome to the gang. Yeah, what's the gang? Geeky Antics Network.
My bad.
I'm like,
fucked it up. Yeah,
there's a lot of silence on that.
it is.
side.
HorsePLAY Live is where geeks come to play, and Yogi fucks
I got a
it
good
up.
buzz.
We're the flagship talk radio
Obi.
show for Geeky Antics Network in collaboration with allgames.com, Tangent Bound Network, Weeby Geeks, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, and more. Our show covers all the aspects of geek culture with a special focus on Indian strategy games, technologies. Of course, we rant. You can hear Yogi in the background. And, of course, issues that geeks face with community events we try to be a part of or put on ourselves. Sometimes we even talk about retro tabletop gaming and food. Why? Just because it's food. Why not?
Because you got to eat.
I got
exactly
it.
Right.
Woo!
Yogi, tell everybody a little bit more about the show.
Did I say woo?
Ric Flair? Sasha Banks?
Obi did not lose his concentration. That was top notch. He's like,
You've already
"I
lost
am
yours and you're not started yet.
Look, I gave you the woo late, super late. So folks, we're live and uncut. Sometimes we're a little inebriated.
This hard
like asleep.
This hard root beer is fucking me up, Plato.
I had something before this too. I said, and I took a whiff of Obi's breath. Oh, I was kidding. I love you, Obi. Yeah, people keep pouring in. I see people. I see people lurking.
I'm just waiting on Obi to come back because when he does, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt bad.
Oh, that sounds.
Working with Yogi
dirty.
over the years, I've learned to take his cracks and just wait for the best moment, because he's gonna get one where like we have a lot of people are watching or just whatever, and I'm gonna get him good.
I know there's not enough salve in the
I got about 3 good times to get him, so I mean I'll have chances to practice.
Championship boxing match.
And I'm learning how to roast people from the almighty blades. So like, dude, you're fucked when this happens. Go ahead, buddy.
It sounded like some cult stuff though. I mean, it was cool until you said that. And I'm like, is Obi in a cult?
Oh man. Hey, do you guys like honey roasted peanuts? I think they're great.
Yeah.
War Child, honey roasted peanuts or boiled peanuts? Boiled peanuts, if you guys don't know, is really big down south. I could take them or leave them.
Honey roasted.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, you honey roast anything, it's gonna taste good. Like honey roasted almonds, honey roasted cashews. It just all sounds good.
See, this is our food talk right here. See, what Obi said is true. If folks, since we're live and we're late night, a lot of shenanigans happen. We derail. Usually it's me. Sometimes it's Obi. Sometimes it's the chat. It's all part of the fun. You know, we're bringing you our passion, our geeky loves, our craziness. You know, just letting it all flow, man. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you might say something offensive. You might stutter. You might stumble for words, and it's all good, man. We're just having a good time. And we hope that you have a good time too. Because after all, this is HorsePLAY. A name like that, you have to expect the shenanigans. It's in the name. It's not about bronies. Right? If you're a brony, that's cool too. I get it.
Don't forget, Geek Rock Stars HorsePLAY Live is every Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. GMT on Twitch channels Geeky Antics, and simulcasted over on YogiZilla for those that have shitty connections.
Oh, shitty whack.
On mobile, shitty connections. HorsePLAY Live is also available earlier on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on the network, the sister network that started the G4 TV, All Games Radio Network, allgames.com. Blow it out your ass, Yogi.
What'd I do? What'd I do?
Son of a...
No, he's gonna want to start it. Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh man, I just love Japanese voice actors trying to say English words and make them sound authentic. And then it sounds more ridiculous.
HorsePLAY Live is also available earlier on Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern.
I'm gonna wake up wife child. I feel it.
Have you guys seen Lost in Translation with Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson? Possibly one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, I don't know. So what about that obligatory news, man?
Well, listen, real quick before we go to the news and the rants.
You're God damn it.
Listen. Lost in Translation. There's a scene where, the Japanese are very hospitable. So they get Bill Murray, he's a celebrity. They get him a nice suite in the hotel, and they send him an escort. And then she's wearing stockings, kind of sexy. And she goes, "Oh, would you like me to lip my stocking?" He's like, "What? I lip the stocking." You mean rip the stocking? Yes, lip.
Oh my god.
I just lost it. Like, I couldn't. It didn't click with me. Like, what is she talking about? Like licking the stocking? Like, I guess that's pretty hot. But lip. Is she kissing her own leg? Could she get that low? Like, that's crazy. That's a trick. Oh, rip it.
Get low.
Lost Translation. You should watch it. Anyway, so Right now, I don't know. Actually, I haven't checked today, but last I checked, Best Buy had a deal. Might be the deal of the decade, as far as I'm concerned. An Xbox One S plus a 49-inch 4K TV. How much you guys think for this deal?
600.
650.
Well, you guys take the fun out of it. Five and change, like 550, 580.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that.
That's crazy.
It doesn't surprise. It's like they're basically throwing in the Xbox as an additive. It's like, hey, you got this TV, you might as well do something good with it. We got this Xbox for you. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's at least, $300 value right there. Plus, whatever the TV reduction is. So that's pretty sweet. So I don't know. I thought it was great. You guys, this is how spoiled we are by deals. No one pays full price. It's like when a deal comes, they're like, yeah, they could do better. They can make it $1. Then I'd be impressed. Like, damn.
I know it's way out of my price range. I'm like, unless it's $200, I'm like,
well, yeah. I'm not jumping on this, but I'm saying, like, if I needed an excuse and I had the money, this would be a good time to jump on 4K. Get another Xbox One in the household, upgrade basically. Give my old one to someone else, and then get a 4K TV. Okay.
So you're talking to the rich people, basically?
Or the people that live in their mom and dad's basement and don't have bills to pay.
Yeah.
They don't have responsibilities. Anyway.
Memories.
Mm-hmm.
Hello,
I'll just go the line.
my old friend.
Did you guys just do that at the same time? What? Oh my lord. Crazy. I'll just go the line, guys. Still relevant. They just announced the next big expansion, Homestead. The Homestead reveal confirmed we pretty much already knew. Player housing is coming, but we know for sure it's coming February 2017. And I like this because I'm sick and tired of hearing all the Skyrim fanboys. Mind you, a lot of those people I'm noticing never played an Elder Scrolls game, but they don't you dare compare Elder Scrolls Online to Skyrim. They are nothing alike at all.
They aren't. They're
not. Stop. Don't. There's nothing alike. The combat is there. The world is the same. There's a lot of the same storyline. Okay, so you don't get the level of depth. You don't get to fuck everything you see. You don't get all the mods. But that's the point. It's an MMORPG and not going to be a one-to-one translation. No, I'm not going to get this right.
You don't get to fuck everything you see? Fuck that. I'm not doing it.
It's Mass Effect. I mean, my problem is just sometimes it gets too predictable. And I think that's why I don't like MMOs sometimes, because of the fact that, you're on a quest and you look up and all you have to do is just stay in one spot in order to farm this one enemy. Whereas Skyrim, you could be level 1, you look up and there's a troll just chasing you out of nowhere, way out of your range.
Well, yeah, you can't have RNG in the MMORPG. That's the whole point, because you have to balance it. It would break. Like, people say, oh, well, you can't find random epic loot just laying around. Oh yeah, that's what you want in an MMORPG. Someone just randomly gets a really legendary weapon that it doesn't work for, and the person that grinds to get materials to craft the best thing in the game is like, whoa, fuck me. You just randomly chance into it. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But the thing is, when people say they're nothing alike, get the fuck out of here. What are your expectations? Skyrim looks better. Of course it does. You have to make concessions in an MMORPG because the scale is greater. You have far more players. You can't have the same kind of depth and graphics. This is driving me crazy. They're nothing alike. Yes, yeah. It's very obviously an Elder Scrolls game when you play it. I'm not playing Elder Scrolls Online and going, man, this feels a lot like My Little Pony Adventure.
What would have made me? What would have sold me was if they would have put the storyline back to Morrowind. Where you got to face Dagoth or just like pre-Morrowind or something. Just give us something to really start off with instead of trying to find a middle ground or a middle story that's between Oblivion.
You haven't played this game at all, have you?
No, I have it on PlayStation and Xbox One, and
it's a culmination of all the previous Elder Scrolls games. You get to visit all the lands, so they go back to those stories just in a different way. Yeah,
but it's set after Oblivion, though, right?
Yeah, but there's still tangential stories there, Yeah. So and it's gonna stay fresh. I don't know. I don't know why people have such a problem with the game. You know, the people are like, oh, they should have just taken Skyrim, made that again, and just added co-op. Like,
Nah,
yeah,
that would have been too much. I mean, it's about the
yeah,
same as what they did now with the whole remake of Skyrim, which I do want to get, but it's just if I wasn't interested in it before, then why would you want to make it again? You know?
yeah. It's crazy. The people, like, I see so many people playing Skyrim Remastered. I'm like, haven't you already played it on 360 or last gen console or on PC, and then buying it again for like the third or fourth or fifth time? Like,
But there's
damn, it's like a
mods.
sickness.
There's mods. It's like if
Oh
the
god,
best way to
little
play best way to play
brand
any
new
in-depth Elder
things.
Scrolls game, especially well, let's just be real, any Bethesda game is on PC. And I say that having played both. I've played PC versions and I've played the console versions, and I still like the PC version because you can load it down with as many mods as you want.
Yeah,
Like I've done before.
yeah, and then there is a benefit to the Xbox One version. It works out of the box. It's more stable. You don't have to fuck around with it. It's really, it's convenient. That's what a console is by design. So, but anyway, though, this Homestead update brings it closer to the things that people love about Skyrim and the games before it. But it's still very much an MMORPG, and I don't know. This is a concession. I think they're gonna do more stuff like this to give people. They're catering so much to the people that want that solo adventure. And I noticed that it's like, oh, here's a bunch of quests you could do by yourself. It's like, no, don't cater to the weird antisocial Skyrim people. Let them go into Skyrim and raise sheep and fuck hookers and take a shit in the bush if that's what they want to do.
What kind of Skyrim were you playing?
I'm just saying, if that's what they want. They got that there. Then for the people that want to just go on massive adventures or have huge castle sieges, and actually interact with human players, then this Elder Scrolls Online, there's overlap, but that's all I'm saying. Anyway, that dude, I already ranted about this on Facebook because I had and this doesn't come from out of nowhere. Like, it was re-aggravated. The old wound was reopened when a player I was on the Elder Scrolls forum, and I'm a big fan of the series, but I'm not like sick in the head about it. I'm realistic about it. Like, hey, I love this series, but I'm not gonna fucking fap to it every time someone mentions it. Elder Scrolls. All right, say it again. Oh, come on. But
right.
so this guy asked on a forum. He said, "Hey, I've been meaning to try out Elder Scrolls Online. I see it's on sale now. Should I try it? Is it similar to Skyrim in any way?" And I said, "Yeah, there are similarities, but it is an MMORPG. I might be in a minority that believes that it's very much like Skyrim, but again, it's an MMORPG, so it's gonna be different. If you want online, co-op and PvP and all that stuff, this is the game for you. Give it a shot." And I swear, it didn't take even like a minute for a fanboy to come in, and this girl comes in and goes, "Yeah, you are in a minority." like, just come out with that cunt response right off the bat. And then I was nice and like, yeah, I already said that. It's like when you're like self-deprecating with comedy. It's like, yeah, I'm an idiot. Like, yeah, you are. Like, come on, really?
That's Facebook for you. I mean, everybody's trying to get that one comment that gets like over 1,000 likes.
Oh yeah. What is the best part? And I was still pleasant about it, even though I wanted to tell her, "Shut up, cunt." And then at the end,
sometimes you gotta pull it out.
I even pulled out. Yeah, exactly. That's what she said. I even put an article that very eloquently described all the things that are similar between the games and all the things that are different. And there's more things in common than different, right? And then I highlighted those things, and she's like, her final response after all our back and forth was, "To each their own."
Oh
like,
my gosh!
Listen, you don't need to tell me that I'm allowed to have my opinion, you fucking cunt.
You're
Seriously.
the one that even got you there, or she's the one that even got you there in the first place.
Damn, Yogi, calm down, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
I'm
saying, like, how annoying is that for someone to say a comment, like, it's so underhanded, like, "Oh, you're allowed to have your comment." Yeah, damn straight I am. That's why it's an opinion. You don't need to tell me.
The microphone rage is so strong, so strong.
Oh, man. It's just, that's the kind of fandom that kills otherwise great things. So hopefully, I think that guy did end up trying out the game and loving it and seeing the similarities. But that girl would have scared him away. Like, nah, I'm gonna do it's nothing like Skyrim. You can't tell you're playing Elder Scrolls at all. I mean, there's dragons, the sword, but you know,
but
that's similar at
That's the
all.
funny thing though, because Elder Scrolls is not or Skyrim is not even close to what an Elder Scrolls game is, and like Daggerfall and Redguard, those are originals. Because I can guarantee you mentioned Fallout, somebody's going to think, oh, cool, the first-person shooter, Explorer, that game. That's not even Fallout. Fallout was originally over the top. Was it like a strategy game or something?
It was like a real-time strategy.
Exactly. So,
yeah,
if you're going to be a fan, know everything about it. Don't just be fronting. Don't be fronting, dog. We ain't got time for that. That's all I'm saying.
The thing is, like, if you change the core mechanics, if the essence, thematically, and there's things that are not as obvious, but you could tell this belongs here, right? Like Final Fantasy, they change the battle system all the time and the characters all the time. They're not even in the same universe, really. It's always a different place, pretty much. But you could always tell when you play a Final Fantasy game, this is a Final Fantasy game, right? This is something you can't quite put your finger on it, but it's very clearly Final Fantasy. There's a formula and there's an essence to it, there's a heart. But anyway, I promised we wouldn't go off on a tangent. I did. Other news.
It's because you got mad. It's okay.
I did. I just don't like that kind of ignorant, blind fandom. Ugh. So today, Gigantic went open beta. So make sure you jump on that. You can play it, excuse me, on Xbox One and Windows 10. And you get all access, sort of, to 16 rotating heroes and 3 maps for now.
They also do have a Founders Pack too.
Yeah, it's pretty standard. Yeah, that's pretty standard. Pretty much they're following the same model like Smite, Warframe, all that kind of stuff. So I think it'll work out. It's just a shame it got delayed because they kind of missed a window. Like Overwatch, Battleborn, all these other games kind of beat them to it. And look what happened to Battleborn, sadly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anime news. We did promise this real quick. Attack on Titan Season 2. If you didn't know, officially confirmed for April 2017. Oh, snap. About time, right? Now, the one I'm sad about here is World Trigger. Still nothing about it. Apparently, they were all ready to release the next season until they saw the comments online and the reviews, until it was like, maybe not. So apparently they have a new season, but they're not releasing it right now. I'm like, what? Thanks. See, this is what the trolls do. This is what the toxicity of the internet does. It fucks it up for everybody because someone that doesn't want to budge a little bit compromise. Like, no, it's terrible. It's nothing like the other thing. No, it's bad. Don't bother. No. Anyway. Don't forget, folks, you have till January 4th to play 15 or up to 30 games or more, if you want, of Heroes of the Storm with your friends. Party up, play the games together. It doesn't matter what mode you play in. And then you could get some cool shit, including Genji skin for Overwatch.
Genji.
Oh, yeah. And you can unlock a bundle with like 5 heroes and like some skins and mounts, all kinds of crazy shit. My battle tag is Yogizilla pound 1722. What are your battle tags, everybody?
I don't know. Type battle tag or battle in chat.
I know mine is War Child. I can't remember the pound, but I do know that I'll pound anybody that wants to fight me at the game. Good comeback.
Last bit of news, by the way. Mini deals for cheap bastards. 12 days of deals on the Microsoft Store. Check it out. They've been having some cool stuff on there. This year, they're doing the whole Black Friday thing the right way. They're doing it like for more than just one day. Like it's been like a couple of months, 2 or 3 months of just deals and deals and deals. So if you feel like an ass for missing out on deals, wait for the next deal.
Yeah, but some of the deals that have come out aren't exactly, as good as they could be. Just saying.
Yeah, but see, that's because of the publishers that don't want to budge anymore. Like, look at GTA 5. I'm sorry, but I still feel like that game should have a deeper discount than it has had. But those games, for some reason, they're like Blizzard games. They don't really depreciate. When you look at Rockstar and Blizzard games, they rarely go down in price. If they do, it's something small like save $2. Woo!
Can't really say I blame GTA 5 though, because I mean, compared to other games, the amount of free content that you get, yeah, it pays for itself. I don't mind throwing my money at somebody that's actually going to give me something that's of value
That's
versus
true.
like for example, Bungie and Destiny. They're like, yeah, we're going to give you the first 2 expansions if you buy the season pass. And the first 2 expansions aren't exactly the best parts of the game, but that's okay because we got another one coming out and you can pay for that one. It's like, what do you want me to do? What are you doing? You're making me pay for something that you said was
Oh
going to be
yeah,
good.
the season pass didn't even last a whole year. Oh my god, that made me furious.
Yeah.
Like, the season pass only gives you 2 of the expansions, but we have 4 this year. What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, don't get me started on that rant again. But yeah, I gotta say, like, for all the fuck ups that Rockstar had with the way they launched GTA 5 on all platforms, because initially GTA Online was pretty much unplayable. I gotta say, I love the whole trend of creating a game and turning it into a platform. GTA 5 is a platform. Rainbow Six Siege is a platform. These games, pretty much anything Blizzard. Blizzard is the epitome of a model where they very rarely release games, but when they do, there's quality controls in there. There's a lot of polish, and they keep a steady stream of content. I like more of that. You know what? Less is more. Release less games and then just keep supporting them and driving value, and then we'll gladly throw you a tip, But you have these situations where the gamers double down, they pre-order and they buy the gold edition or the season pass as a bundle before they even know what they're getting.
Mm-hmm.
And Destiny was like the worst example. Oh my god, that just based on
That's why.
principle, that's why I'm like, nope, not going back to it.
Yeah, that's why I stop. I don't buy premium edition of games anymore unless it's got something that's really worth my time.
Yeah, that's
It's,
true.
it sucks, but it's all a sham anyway. It's like, hey, pre-order this game and you'll get this little red yo-yo that nobody else will have.
Oh, red yo-yo? Oh my god, I gotta get it.
If it's the Dunkin' yo-yo, then you definitely gotta pre-order it. I mean, I always make fun of pre-ordering because there's you pay a high premium when you pre-order. A lot of times you end up overpaying, and
Yep.
it sucks. But every now and then I'll still do it just because if it's something I really want to support because I like the concept, I'll take the gamble. If it's something I particularly want to succeed, because pre-order numbers do help out a lot.
Yeah, last time
even
I
if you end up
gambled,
returning.
it didn't work out too well. No Man's Sky.
Yeah, they released that Foundation update, and it was just too little, too late.
Did you read my post on it?
Yep, we talked about it. Remember?
Yeah, no. I also made a post. It said No Man's Try Part 2. Horrible.
Mm-hmm. I retweeted it, and I favorited it.
You did?
I did. Dude, the moment you post something, it comes through my feed. I got an email, and then I saw the tweet, and
Did you get the T-shirt?
didn't get the T-shirt. You didn't send me one.
I still have to make
But
one.
yeah, it's funny. They went radio silent all that time just to avoid the death threats and the ugliness, and then they come back and it's like, meh, And that's another rant. It's unfortunate. It's a good game. It's just that game should not have been a full price game, and they should not have thrown the marketing that did behind it.
It's not a good game. I mean, it was good in the beginning whenever you wanted to play something that was keep you calm. But if you want to play something that's like that, I recommend Subnautica. because I've been watching some Let's Plays of that game lately, and
Mm-hmm.
it's got me more and more curious.
Or Elite
So,
Dangerous, you know,
yeah.
there's a lot of games you could put kind of in that. Yeah, that's the thing. But you know, I bet you if you bought that game and it was a $20 game, you'd be very happy with it because like, oh, I only spent $20, so I got my money's worth.
I couldn't get mad at it if I stopped playing it because it's $20.
Yep.
So,
But a
yeah,
full
you're right.
price game, yeah. It was a bad sign when you installed it and what was it, like 3 gigs? Like for a game that's so massive, there's something wrong here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the ending itself, but we could sit here and talk about it for like a long time. It was a horrible game. Nothing will bring it back.
Well, we might as well jump into it and talk about good games, or at least what the people think are good games. We're talking about the Game Awards 2016. This is our first feature discussion, and probably we'll see at the rate we're going. We'll see if we'll get to our second feature, which of course will be about Rainbow Six Siege because it has to be.
Yeah.
But the Game Awards, also known as the Keeleys, because Jeff Keighley is the host and the main man behind them. We're basically going to talk about who won and whether we like who won. And I'll talk about some of the runners-up and all that, and some of the reveals. So quick reveals. They had the Rocket League new map that was revealed. Starbase Arc. That's pretty cool. Lawbreakers open beta. That's a thing. New Death Stranding trailer, which is rendered in 4K. They have to make a point of that. Oh, by the way, that's running natively on a PS4 Pro, and that's 4K. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. It did look awesome though, but
It did look
that's
good.
gameplay. I doubt that's the gameplay though. And it had what's his name, Mad Madison, I think his name is, or Mad.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of his name. I know you're talking about. He was holding the baby in the jar. Is that what you're talking about?
No, he was the guy at the end that had the soldiers attached to him by those cords.
Oh, yeah. And then they showed in the post credits, like, yeah. And then people lost their shit about that. It didn't really impact me as much, though I thought it was a
because
cool scene.
He makes like the perfect villain. I don't care what he's in. He's the perfect villain.
Yeah.
Like he was in Doctor Strange. He was still awesome.
I haven't seen Doctor Strange yet, so. But yeah, and I was saying, I was more intrigued that they finally gave us more of a sense of the plot, and now I'm like, ooh, okay, I think I see what's going on here. I like this, you know. What else did they reveal? They revealed the Shovel Knight prequel, Spectre of Torment. That's gonna be dope. Shovel Knight, if you haven't played it yet, what are you doing with your life?
Working.
Shovel Knight's so good. If you like the retro stuff, man, I tell you, it's the Mega Man game you probably always wanted to play. But all right, so let's talk about some of the awards. Oh, wait. After the Death Stranding trailer, they announced, actually before, they gave an early award. This is like a personal award Jeff Keighley gave to Hideo Kojima for the industry icon. And I thought they were both gonna cry and like, I don't know, possibly give each other a reach around. I don't know.
Well, either way, good on him because.
God, you talk about dicks a lot.
I do. I have a show with a dick, so I got to keep it in theme. Oh,
that's twice. He's gonna catch up. I feel it. But I mean, good on him because.
Well, he just did. That was a singer right there.
I'm talking about Obi. He's gonna get you when you least expect it.
He just did.
No,
talk about dicks.
No,
yeah,
everybody knows you like talking about dicks. That's not a secret.
It didn't count because you like counter-zinged them, like.
Oh, so I see what you're saying. In the world of zinging, if you counter zing right away, therefore that nullifies it and keeps one in the bank.
Yeah,
it's a good
like
game mechanic.
Insult tennis.
Yeah. It's like when you're playing Uno and you slap down a card right away, and then they have to pick up the whole stack. Like, fuck! I didn't know you had a counter. Like, ah.
Or Yu-Gi-Oh.
Like
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
You've activated my snap card.
Oh, so good. Anyway,
magical hats.
I love magical hats. So fun. All right. So best art direction. A lot of people were thinking it was going to be Overwatch or Uncharted 4. But the game that won, Inside. That's pretty cool. I can tell by your reaction, you guys don't really care. But this is a smaller game, smaller studio. This is the same people that did what was that other game, Limbo. And I heard a lot of good things from people that played Inside. Just the way the ambiance of it, the tone is set.
Be very careful with how you say that.
The what?
Say the last thing that you said.
Ambiance?
No, something about inside.
The tone?
Don't worry about it. Just never mind. Just you keep playing. Just keep playing. You'll be all right.
Okay. Well, this is one of those games where like they try to get the emotions out of you. It's very provocative, I heard good things from people that played it. So if you want something, a little single player experience that won't take up a lot of your time, and it will have you going, oh shit, and at the end be like, what? Apparently Inside is it. Though I haven't played it personally. I did watch Let's Play, but it's probably not the same effect, I guess. Best action game. I'm really happy for the winner of this. Doom.
Yeah.
Because Doom, man, that's a game that people are not really talking about. They didn't really talk about when it came out. But that's a game that if you play it, it may not have been on your radar. When you finally get a chance to play it, you're going to be like, damn, why isn't anybody talking about this? It's just that good. So I'm glad that it won at least one award.
Actually, it won,
of course,
it won too.
Well, as I said, at least one award.
Oh, okay.
Well, now you spoiled it. You spoiled the other one.
I ain't spoiled nothing. I'm telling the truth. I'm preaching.
Spoilers.
Preaching that.
What was the other one? What did it win? Best soundtrack, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't surprise me because Mick Gordon kills everything he touches. He even had music videos for the Doom soundtrack.
Dude, and that soundtrack gets you pumped. Like it literally gets me like my palms are sweating, my heart starts racing. I go to play the game all. You can't. Oh,
you can't drive to it. You can't.
Yeah, you probably start to run over people and do some crazy shit, dude. I have to play that game in small sessions because if I try to play it for too long, I'm just like tense. Like, man.
Yeah, there's two songs you don't need to listen to. First one is BFG Division, and the second one is Rippin' Air. It's just,
Yeah, dude. I'm glad Doom got the love. Games for Impact. These are all like the games that there used to be the educational game, entertainment, or games that just have a strong impact in terms of a cause or emotional reaction. They have a message to share, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Of course, That Dragon Cancer was up there. 1979 Revolution, Blockhood, Sea Hero Quest, and Orwell. And That Dragon Cancer won, so that's cool.
That was a deep game. I watched some Let's Plays of it, and yeah, really deep.
I would say it's a deep experience. I don't know if it's really a game. I hate to be that guy. But...
No, you're right. You're right. Experience explains it a little bit better instead of like, well, it's a game about It's like, no, experience is dead on. That's what it was. And
yeah, because they created a beautiful experience. Like everybody that played, did it, played it, or participated in it, they and really give it a chance. They were like, wow, like really moved by it. But as far as like games, it wasn't. It was point and click exploration. And there were some mini games in there. It was more of that emotional roller coaster, And I got it. Whatever you feel about it, the Green Family, I believe that's their names. The heart and soul they put into this, as paying tribute to their lost loved one. That's a very intimate, story to put out there. There were some unfortunate things the way they had the marketing, but it's a very powerful story they have to share, and you can't take that away from them. I mean, a dude came up and he could barely put his thoughts together, so he had to read his speech from the phone, and he started crying reading it. So wow. I have no doubt they definitely put a lot of love into that project. So that Dragon Cancer, that was not really surprised. I think he deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
Best game / studio direction. The nominees were Blizzard for Overwatch, DICE for Battlefield 1, id Software for Doom, Naughty Dog for Uncharted 4, and Respawn for Titanfall 2. And the winner was Blizzard. This is a tough call. This is one of those categories where I feel like it's a tough one because it's so subjective, right? Because it says
competition
and really good competition, right? But it's still subjective. Like recognizing a game studio for outstanding creative vision, game direction, and design. But outstanding is basically another way of saying good. And what makes something good? That's subjective. So it's like that's a tough one. What do you think about that, Obi? Are you happy with who they picked?
Yeah. I really didn't pay too much against. I didn't really pay too much to the video game awards.
Well, that's why we have show notes, and you can pretend you did.
Yeah, but I don't know half these because I don't play them.
Oh Lord!
Yeah,
and the secret is out.
That's fine. People know I don't play all these games. It's fine. I play Blizzard. I mean, am I glad? Am I glad?
Sound like a grandma. I played the Blizzard and the Nintendo. I got a CD-ROM.
I played a Doom too as well.
Do you remember when it was Wolfenstein 3D? It wasn't exactly.
Okay.
It wasn't exactly 3D, but still, it was an experience.
I have played on the
oh god.
The new map, the Starbase Arc for Rocket League, which is fucking awesome looking. I didn't hear that come out, so I was waiting for that to come out, so that's what I was gonna say something. Doom, I action game, I like it a lot, but actually when it comes to like best action game, don't you think Gears 4 could win that? Honestly, think about it.
Definitely. It's been done before, but especially since was it Black Tusk, I think, became the Coalition.
That's really the only thing that I would have a problem with. Was I honestly would go for Gears 4 for best action game, not Doom. That's just me.
See, I feel like I'd rather put Gears 4 in another category, like best co-op experience or best cooperative multiplayer, something to that effect.
Best team game. I mean,
best narrative. Yeah, I'd rather put them in those places because to me, while the action in Gears is amazing, the action in Doom to me is fresh yet familiar, which is a really hard thing to do.
It's like nostalgia. I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Nostalgia. Word. I like it. But yeah, Doom just was a pleasant surprise in so many ways. People were really expecting it. People that never even played previous Doom games loved it. But the old school people that have been there since day one, like myself, we loved it too. So like that's amazing that you could do that, make everybody happy, and
you even saw that horrible movie.
Yeah, right. And the nonstop action. I mean, that game is true. It's the definition of action. Even the multiplayer. You see me play OB. It's like just hardcore. People chasing after you with shotguns and rockets, and then someone turns into a demon is chasing you down. It's intense.
Yeah, that's the part that's pretty awesome.
I love it. But I feel you. I mean, I'm surprised. I don't even know if Gears 4 was considered. No, it was. Battlefield 1. All the expected ones were in there, but Doom took it, and I'm glad. They were more of the underdog, and I like when the underdog wins.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of best narrative, so no real surprise here. We got Firewatch, Inside, Mafia 3, Oxenfree, and Uncharted 4.
Surprise! Sorry, I was gonna say I was surprised Mafia 3 actually made it on there because bad things about that game.
And people don't really know about those games. They're kind of underground. But I'm happy he made it. So anyway, this category is for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. So yeah, it's interesting. That's how they qualify it. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's a good story. It just means the storytelling is done well and they developed the story well. Okay.
Side.
Side. I mean,
So
it's
the winner
okay.
was Uncharted 4. There you go.
Actually, and that's something kind of I thought it was kind of funny when I heard about it. The PlayStation I got is the Uncharted 4 bundle, so I might have to just stream that one day to see it. I was play the a winner of the video game awards game. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, when the PlayStation fanboy tells you, "Oh, you have to own a PlayStation," Uncharted and like Last of Us are like their go-to games. Oh man, you need to play Last of Us. Oh man, you need to play Uncharted. So, yeah, no surprise there. I'm not saying they're bad or good games, but that's the reality.
Yeah, I mean,
These are the system sellers.
Not saying it's a good game. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm saying it's the game.
I'm saying it's video games.
It's a system seller for whatever reason, whether it's good or bad doesn't matter. It's a system seller. So yeah, I'm not gonna comment too much on the narrative. I think there's a issue with narrative in the game industry, and a lot of times it's like, let's make a great story. Who cares if the gameplay sucks? That's where I have a problem. Like if you have a great story and great gameplay, awesome. If you have a shit story but great gameplay, awesome. If you have a great story but your gameplay is shit, I don't know. For that, make it into a movie. That's how I feel about it.
For
Best
real.
art direction.
Tasty.
Best art direction. You guys ready for this one? This is for outstanding creative. I love the word outstanding. Creative and technical achievement in artistic design and animation. So you have Abzu, Firewatch, Inside, Overwatch, and Uncharted 4. A lot of people repeating the same things. By the way, these are critic chosen, not viewer or fan chosen categories. This is worth mentioning that. So do you think won for best art direction?
With the
Off the top of your
options.
head.
I want to go probably.
Abzu.
I've seen Uncharted 4 and I've seen Blizzard. Art direction, probably, I want to say Blizzard won.
Nope.
Maybe Uncharted 4 won. I don't know.
Nope.
Probably
That's the one
two.
everybody thought.
Oh.
Everybody thought Uncharted was.
And I don't know a fucking thing. So.
Inside one.
What?
Yeah.
Yay. I mean.
Yep. Anyway, moving on. Best music / sound design.
It's like this one little firework went off, and then we just moved on. It just
Yep.
just said.
What can you say to that? Oh, we already talked about this one. This is Doom. Best music and sound design. I agree. You start hearing the breathing and the howling and the weird things shuffling.
Guitars.
Oh yeah, sound in Battlefield 1 wasn't. I mean, I haven't played it on Xbox yet because I have nobody to play with, but.
Oh boy.
But it was from what I heard in like the open beta and stuff. Like it was pretty decent. So,
On Doom?
No, Battlefield 1. But yeah, I agree with Doom too, because like when you get tired, you breathe harder, and then when you get
no, not Doom 2, just
not Doom 2, not
Doom, comma 2.
Sons of bitches.
Funny. Best performance. This is awarded for voice actor, so a voice actor or a motion actor, performance capture, blah blah blah. Basically actor. And we got Alex Hernandez as Lincoln Clay in Mafia 3, Sissy Jones as Delilah in Firewatch. Sissy Jones was on one of the podcasts on our friend networks.
Mm-hmm.
Horribly Awkward. She's really cool. Check that out. Emily Rose as Elena. in Uncharted 4, Nolan North as Nathan Drake in Uncharted 4, Rich Summer as Henry in Firewatch, and Troy Baker as Sam Drake in Uncharted 4. Who do you think won? I don't think we have to bother asking. You don't need to know a single thing about voice actors, but there's one name that everybody knows.
I
Nolan
don't know.
North.
Uncharted 4 probably. I don't know.
With those 3 nominations for Uncharted 4, which
Nolan
one do you
North.
think it is? Nolan North. What about you, Obi? What's your guess? Emily Rose.
Emily
Nolan North, Troy
Rose.
Baker? That is incorrect. Nolan North is the correct answer.
That's what I said.
Yeah, Emily North.
Emily North.
Well, you didn't hear it? Man,
Sure,
that's bullshit.
Sure.
And I
I
thought
quit.
Yogi was the drunk one.
Shut the
Come on,
No,
you say it
but-
in my face. Go say it in my face, bro. Go say it in my face.
Come on, man.
Nolan North is a funny guy, by the
I'll
way.
give you my address, bro.
He won't be good in a week. He called there like, oh, he's gone.
As long as you got a room I can stay at, that's fine.
Dude, that'd be so sad. Obi gives us all his address, and we all go there to like have a big party, and he's not there. Like, oh.
He's got like a tape recorder on his front porch. You hit the play button, only one song comes out. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I don't know why I've been stuck on that song lately. It's like
I have too, actually. Wait, it was on the show recently, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Supernatural, I think.
It's on a couple of things.
Yeah, but it's been something new. Oh my god. And it even prompted me to have a conversation with my better half about like rock bands from the 60s to 80s. And then I sang the one hook, and I'm like, I can't remember the name of the band. And like I blanked. And then she's usually the trivia queen when it comes to like bands. And like she'll know the guitarists, the different vocalists they've had. You know, like we had a whole conversation about how Styx wasn't really Styx until they got rid of Graham and brought back Tom Shaw, and now they reunited, and they're coming to Georgia to perform. And she's like, "Oh, that's the real Styx, not that shitty Graham Styx that did the stupid Mr. Roboto song." And dude, we had a whole freaking night of just reminiscing about classic rock, just because of that one bit. I'm like, "Hello, darkness, man. Who was it that sings it? Damn you, war child."
It was Simon and Garfunkel.
God, there you go.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Also, Disturbed did a cover of it.
Yes. Yeah. Dude, yeah. Simon and Garfunkel. And I was like going Hall & Oates, and no, that's not right. Allman Brothers, no, that's not right.
Allman
Going
Brothers.
through
What?
Yeah, I know. We're just throwing names out. Like,
Wow.
He was trying.
Hello,
the
darkness.
Oyster Cults. We were just trying. I'm throwing names out. Like,
Fucking Allman
maybe.
Brothers. What the?
I was reaching, dude. I've seen the Allman Brothers live, actually.
Obi is not amused.
Like Tom Petty
It
would
was
have
the
been a
most-
good singer for that song too.
Hello, darkness, my old friend, running down a dream. Sorry.
That's because he's a stoner and it's a stoner song.
Country version. I like it.
70s, duh.
Hey,
Although
man,
Tom
it's
Petty is pretty cool. I mean, I
Tom
gotta
Petty
admit
is-
that. Just running
Oh,
down a
man.
dream, man.
So best independent game. I feel like I shouldn't even bother going through this one.
It's No Man's Sky.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Really?
Dude, No Man's Sky
Was it?
wasn't
oh, no
even
man.
a nominee.
Oh, I was gonna be like, oh my god, are you serious?
If it was a nominee, I'd be so pissed off.
Firewatch was there, Hyper Light Drifter, Inside, Stardew Valley, and
Firewatch.
The Witness. Good guess, but wrong. You want to take a stab at it real quick, War Child?
I got nothing.
Inside. You guys have not seen the pattern here?
The
Inside's won
pattern
like
is-
three or
The
3 or 4
pattern
awards
is inside.
Inside?
Okay, I'm done.
Spider?
I'm done. I'm done. I tried.
So basically, the
better.
video game awards are rigged. All right, I don't want to talk about this no more.
The Inside has an inside man? Is that what you're saying, Obi?
They would never rig anything, especially magazines.
Best mobile/handheld game.
Pokemon
Yep.
Go.
No, you take just suck the fun out of
Pokemon
it.
Go, yeah.
With the runners-up being Monster Hunter Generations, Fire Emblem Fates, Clash Royale, and Severed. See,
I'm
and this is
sorry, but
another.
it should have been Clash Royale, in my opinion, because Pokemon Go is just way too. Well, okay, I take that back a little bit. It's gotten better because it will actually show you the location of the exact real life location of where it might be at, instead of like giving you the footprints. Because last time I
Yeah.
opened it up, it said, "Hey, yeah, you got to go to a church to catch this thing." So I'm like, I can't get mad at it.
I
They're trying.
feel like if you're gonna have an all-encompassing category, I know the lines between handheld and mobile have been blurred, but I feel like mobile and Facebook should be put together because they're usually the same kind of quality game, you know.
Well, I mean,
Very, and
technically,
handheld is handheld. I don't know.
technically, if you're saying mobile handheld, you could have just said Pornhub. It's like, should have won.
True. The the winner of that would be Fleshlight.
Bump.
That's gonna be next year. Next year is gonna be a new VR headset by all the manufacturers, and it's gonna come with a flashlight attachment, and it's gonna freaking sell like gangbusters.
Well, they did have that one little. It was a joke that said you can attach like a flashlight to your PC
Yep,
with a VR
dude.
headset too.
Dude, the moment they do it, that's when it's gonna be relevant. I'm telling you, no one cares about the applications in medicine and all these experiences. They're not really games, but look at it. You get to re-experience these worlds in different ways. Get the fuck out of here. Oh no, wait, but now I can give myself a stranger and really feel like it's a stranger. Awesome, let's go.
It's all good till you mess up your keyboard.
Well, that's what it is. It's a flashlight. It's no mess, no fuss.
Oh no, my hard drive went soft.
Oh, good one. That's a good one.
That's when he knew he had problems.
Best VR game. We're just talking about VR, and do we really care about this? We'll just say it was. They had Batman Arkham VR.
I could give a flying hoot about VR. Tell you the truth.
Yeah, me neither. But
it's about like saying the best Connect game out there. Nobody really cares.
No, see, I like Connect. That I actually had fun with, and it's priced reasonably. I don't know what people shit on Connect as they do. The tech is strong. People use the Connect devices in robotics. To build.
I just remember when it first came out. It was horrible.
I don't know. I had so much fun with that. I had more fun with the Connect than I did with the Wii, to be honest. There was a lot more variety. And then spending time, bringing the family back to the living room, playing games together, and just laughing at how stupid we are. It was great. The last kind of thing that really brought us together like that was like Rock Band.
True. Everybody's got their preferences. You can't hate that,
Oh no, I'm in a minority. Everybody universally hates Connect, but I'm like, Connect I still feel more relevant than VR.
It looked a lot safer than that PlayStation After Dark thing. Oh, I'm sorry, PlayStation Connect or Experience or whatever the heck it was called. Move. It's called the Move. Yeah, it's this weird. There's a wand with a little ball on the end, and
light up dildos.
And PlayStation After Dark. That's what I'm gonna say. PlayStation After Dark. Get your.
So they had Eve Valkyrie, Job Simulator, Res Infinite, and Thumper. And the award went to Res Infinite. Anyway, next category, Best Action Adventure Game. We have Dishonored 2, Hitman.
I'm going Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4 was one of them, and Ratchet and Clank.
I'd be shocked if you won Uncharted 4.
No, Dishonored 2, surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah. Which again, I'm kind of happy that they're more of the underdog. I was happy to see that. What else? Best RPG. This is a loaded category. Dark Souls 3, Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, Blood and Wine, World of Warcraft Legion, and Xenoblade Chronicles X. Who do you guys think won?
Wow.
Witcher.
One of you is correct.
Blizzard
The one who picked The
won.
Witcher.
Really?
Nope. Yeah, Witcher.
I'm not surprised. It just everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, people are still talking about that game, like how good it is. So if you want a world to get lost in and just disappear for a while, Witcher 3 seems to be it. Interestingly enough, Fallout 4 not even in the list.
What?
Yeah,
That's
not
not
in this list
right.
at least. This is why I say these categories are too encompassing. You know, then you have the Steam Awards that are very specific, and that's coming. They haven't announced the winners of those awards yet.
I guess
Steam is interesting. They take what they do with Steam. They look at what games are purchased and then who's actually playing them, and they calculate stuff using the algorithm. So they're gonna announce that soon. But they have categories like what is it? Best game with a farm animal. Best game with
Farm
with
Tube.
a half naked cheapy cat girl, and best game to fap to. I mean, they're very specific. Like, damn, we're gonna be here a while reading through all of these.
I know, right? I guess they figured Blizzard already had what is it? Well, technically ID, but they're one of the same company. But I guess they figured they already had like enough as it is to add in there. So,
Tiger Claw wants us to know that the trailer for Spider-Man Homecoming is out. Official. Oh yeah. Anyway, best fighting game.
Be
Yeah,
shocked if
Killer
it wasn't
Instinct.
Street Fighter.
Hold on, wait for it. Killer Instinct Season 3. King of Fighters 14. Not up to 14 already? Damn, I've lost track.
Yeah.
Pokken Tournament and Street Fighter 5. Yeah, of course Street Fighter 5 won.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it wasn't.
Though, personally, I'm going to go Killer Instinct Season 3.
You see, this whole season thing, I still can't get down with it because it's like you're paying for something you already have.
But it's a platform. You get the game for free. They have the characters on rotation, and you just buy it to own them. How's that wrong? As opposed to Street Fighter 5, you pay a shit ton in front of it, and then they tell you, "Oh, we don't have an arcade mode." What kind of bullshit is that?
Yeah, that is weird. I don't think. I'm sorry. Anytime I buy a fighting game, I should be getting the fighting game and nothing else. I shouldn't have to go back and purchase the rest of it. That's just how I look at it.
See, but this is the future of games. And I'd rather have this model. You create a platform, not a year on annualized game. I'd rather have that because it's cheaper to buy add-on content as you prefer, just the stuff that you want, rather than paying for stuff a full package and most of the stuff you don't take advantage of. It's a better model, right? Because that means the Madden games don't have to be annualized. It's the same damn game year after year. Instead of removing some features and then adding new ones, keep building upon that feature set and updating the roster. And you charge for that roster update. They don't need to make new Maddens every year, but they do.
I just remember Dead or Alive and how horrible that game was. The one that was online for free is horrible.
Final Round.
God, yeah, it was horrible.
People still play it. I like it.
It's horrible.
Issues. It's lazy. It looks like a last gen game, like the menu system. When you play it, something works fine. It's Dead or Alive.
Horrible. After Dead or Alive 4, everything else just kind of went downhill. It just.
Yeah.
If anything, if you really want me to play a game online, they should, like they did for Tekken. Was it Tekken 6 or Tekken 7 when it came out, where you could create your own customized main character? If you would make me pay for characters on that, then yeah, that would be fine. But other than that, it's just. Actually, now that I think about it, they actually had an old school Tekken Force mode that was more updated, where it had a storyline behind it. So if you would do something like that, then yeah, I'm perfectly fine with paying for stuff. But if you're gonna make me pay for every single thing, you're gonna nickel and dime me for characters and content and everything else, then yeah, it's gonna get kind of repetitive, and I'm not gonna like it. That's just how I'm rolling.
See, you're looking at the wrong way. I'd rather have a game that will last me 5 years and I'm saving, hundreds of dollars off of it, rather than paying for a game that's annualized. They have to reprint it, pay money to market and all that stuff. So they're passing those expenses down to you. All right. So if you have a game that's predominantly online and you charge a large fee up front, you're limiting your user base. So it makes more sense for them to make it free, and then you buy seasonal content, or you don't, and you still play the game. I think that's a smart way to do it. It's gonna be more of that. It just makes more sense, because I'm not gonna pay for Street Fighter V up front unless I know there's a real thriving community on there on my platform of choice. Namely, are my friends playing it?
Mr.
But I
Youngest
can't
Yella,
figure it out.
I'm just an old man who wants to play my fighting games without having to pay for the fighting game. That's all I'm saying. Now,
What's better to you? Pay $60 or $30? What's a better number for you?
Well, that's how they get you. It's like if you pay the $30, then that means as soon as they bring out something new, you got to pay for it, because they're gonna like Akuma. Akuma's coming out for Street Fighter V. Akuma's one of my favorite characters. I probably had to buy him after I've already had Street Fighter V for like how long now? And plus,
right, but they charge. But they're burning the candle on both ends.
Yeah, but it also all depends on how often you're releasing content. Like if you're releasing content to give me more of a choice, then yeah, okay, I can probably get down with it. But if you're releasing content like once every, I don't know, couple of months, and I've moved on to something else, I'm not gonna want to buy anything new. That's just how I'm looking at it.
So, guys, we live in a magical world where online service costs nothing to run or maintain. It's like, hey, yeah, just get a shoebox, some string. We can have online servers. Obi's gonna put a CD-ROM with his Nintendos and his Sega Genesises.
Oh no, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know they got to maintain the server. It's just like, come out with some more content. Don't just stop and say, "Oh, well, we're gonna take a break for a minute."
We'll table that discussion for a future time. Best strategy game. And this is the best game focused on real-time or turn-based strategy. We got Civilization 6, Fire Emblem Fates, Banner Saga 2, Total War Warhammer, and one of my favorites of all time, one of the favorite series of all time at least, XCOM 2. Oh, yeah.
Who won?
Of course, Civ 6 won. So, yeah.
Okay. Can't get mad.
Yeah, it's a juggernaut franchise. We still got a few more categories. Let's see. We got Best Family Game. This is for family play, including Toys to Life, rhythm/music/dance, and other genres. We got Dragon Quest Builders, Lego Star Wars, The Force Awakens, Pokemon Go, Ratchet and Clank, and Skylanders Imaginators.
It's probably Pokemon Go again.
Yeah. And again, it's like, I almost feel like that's an unfair category, because Toys to Life is kind of falling off. But if you talk about like games that require like accessories, like the rhythm games, Toys to Life type stuff. I don't know.
Mobile. Dead cow.
Dadgum. Sorry.
What?
He knows what I'm talking about. Dadgum.
Best sports/racing game. We got FIFA 17, Forza Horizon 3, MLB The Show 16. That's always one of his favorites there. NBA 2K17, which now no one even calls it that. They just call it 2K. Yo, you want to play some 2K, son? All right, yo, let me get that 2K.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna go FIFA 17. Probably the best.
It's probably FIFA 8. There's so many 2K17 games out there. There's wrestling, there's football. There might be a tennis 2K17. You gotta be.
Now you're breaking up, son. That 2K is fucking you up. Yeah, but there are a lot of 2K games out there. It's like NBA 2. And then anytime I had this argument with a friend, like, oh, when someone says 2K, they're talking about NBA. It's obviously the only one that matters. Like, motherfucker, there's at least 10 games that have 2K in the title
That's
that
true.
are also very important. WWE, you're saying that WWE games are not important? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, let's play that 2K, son. Yo, let's play that 2K. 2K's even the publisher. Fuck you. There's only one 2K that matters. Like, I love basketball, but I'm not gonna be that kind of guy. Like, oh, I don't want one 2K that matters. Everybody know we're talking about that. Hey, yo, give me that thing. Which thing? You know the thing, man. You know, what you talking about, man?
That I
The
sent
thing.
you.
The only thing that matters, dog. That thing. Oh my god. And then you get frustrated with me because I don't know what you're talking about. Which fucking thing?
That I sent you.
With the flashlight. You know, the thing. The thing you use with the flashlight, man. Best multiplayer. This is a category that drives me nuts. Because multiplayer, I hate that multiplayer is automatically PvP. And there's so many flavors of multiplayer. You know, but the category says online multiplayer gameplay design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences. Jesus Christ, this is a fucking huge category. You're talking about MMORPGs, PvP, PvE, PPT, PPE, OPP. You know what I mean? You know, this is a fucked up category. There's too much shit going on here.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, picked up what I threw there. I see that. We have Battlefield 1.
Army with harmony.
Naughty by nature, guys. Naughty by nature. Naughty by nature. Wow. Woo! This is.
I'm naughty by nature. I'm just
naughty by nature. I'm losing. Naughty by. I just picture him adjusting his glasses. I'm naughty by natures. Oh man. Army harmony by natures. Best multiplayer. Battlefield 1, Gears of War 4, Overcooked, Overwatch, Titanfall 2, and my favorite, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
I'm gonna say probably one of the two, Overwatch or Rainbow Six Siege.
Probably I'd say Battlefield because everybody's like either Battlefield or Call of Duty.
Call of Duty wasn't even nominated for these awards at all. That's how bad Infinite Warfare is online.
Oh my god, shut up. No, it's not.
It was, I'm just saying, it wasn't nominated at all.
It wasn't out long enough for them to nominate it.
Oh, stop.
It didn't come out of beta. Dude, the game just released less than a month ago.
The media outlets had already sampled it.
It's not fair. He didn't have his shoes tied. He wasn't ready.
Listen.
They weren't nominated. It doesn't matter. It don't even mean you have to trash it.
Just saying.
Exactly.
It's not doing well critically. The answer is Overwatch.
He's invested. He is deeply invested now.
He is invested. And look, it's the worst, in my opinion, the worst Call of Duty game they come out with.
I'm not going to say it's not.
Ghost.
Right.
Ghost.
Well, no, because I'm going to say Ghost is on that end. Seriously. Because Ghost is far worse than Infinite Warfare is.
And it's sad because
some of the things that they changed, some of the things that they changed graphics wise, and then some of the things they touched up in MWR remastered, or well, Modern Warfare remastered, is great. The game's awesome. I mean, you can't say this is the worst one. This is because you are you playing it on PlayStation? Or Xbox.
It doesn't matter. I just don't like it. It's not fun.
Exactly. To you.
Yeah.
There's guys that makes millions of dollars playing this game.
It's critically terrible. It's critically unacclaimed. So I'm not the only one that's seeing it. People are saying it's like terrible.
This all stems back from you just not liking PlayStation. Seriously.
No,
you did say
you don't. It doesn't.
You hate
it's
fucking
a bad
PlayStation
Call of Duty game.
You hate PlayStation in the beginning since the very first Call of Duty or something that you played. You got your butt hurt because you weren't good enough. So you decided to say, I hate Call of Duty all the time.
I've been on a Call of Duty championship team, so eat a dick. Suck it.
So you talk shit about Call of Duty just because you've been on a championship team? It makes no
No.
fucking sense, Yogi.
Dude, it's a bad game. Why are you
For
getting? You're the
you.
one who's getting
To
butthurt
you,
about it.
I'm
It's
not getting
bad.
butthurt. I'm trying to understand why you.
It's
It's a bad game to
objectively
you.
bad.
To you.
It's objectively bad. I
To
can
you.
objectively quantify why it's bad.
Okay, go.
So our next category is
Obi gets so mad whenever I say it's a bad game, but I'm not the
It's
only
not
one
a
that feels
bad
that
game
way.
though. It does. You got to think about it.
You're one of the few people I know that likes it, and I'm glad you do.
I'm
That's
not
great.
saying. I'm
You
not
are the
saying I
audience
like
for
it. I have problems with the game
somebody's
too.
gotta like it.
Yeah, someone's
Okay.
gotta like it.
I'm not saying
people,
I don't.
I'm sure there's people that play Avatar: The Airbender and think it's great.
I'm not
And the
saying I
next
don't have
category
problems with it.
is Salty Game Award. Nominations are
Nominations are Call of
Street Fighter
Duty.
5,
Most anticipated
No Man's
game?
Sky.
Most anticipated game.
No Man's Sky. No, okay.
It was No Man's Sky last year. God of
Mm.
War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Mass Effect Andromeda,
Probably Mass Effect Andromeda. I'd be
Red
shocked.
Dead Redemption 2,
Ooh.
and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This was a bit of a shocker.
There's a lot of Zelda fans out there, so
And Nintendo fans are even weirder breed than Sony fanboys. Let's just be honest. So who do you think won? It's even weird having a Nintendo game on these awards when Nintendo doesn't really give a shit about the media. Let's just be honest. They do their own thing.
yeah.
They really don't need you. Who do you guys think won?
Say Zelda, despite my better judgment.
Obi.
I don't give a fuck about any of these games, so I don't care.
Wow. I was hoping it was Mass Effect, but somehow, strangely, Legend of Zelda won.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, that's really weird. I'm like, did they not see the gameplay preview? Because that was like, yeah, that passed. But I mean, Zelda's one of those games. Like, I love Zelda, but you know, you make a turn and then call it Zelda doesn't mean I'm gonna be crazy about it.
Yeah, it's true.
This is what I mean. Like in general, I feel like we're becoming apologetic. There's just too many quality games to settle for something subpar. And you know, I loved a lot of Zelda games, but I don't care about this one. This one looks kind of bad.
Mm.
But anyway,
Probably will be.
there's other categories too. I'm not gonna get into them. Trending gamer, best fan creation, best esports team, best esports game. Best esports game, I think actually no, Rainbow Six Siege did not win. I thought Siege took an award. I could have sworn it did. But I was happy that Siege was still in the conversation considering it technically released 2015 because it was December 1st. It was a late release.
So what's the next one?
Nope, that's it.
Hmm.
The other ones I don't think are really. They're like the fan choices. We went through them on Timey Wimey Tea Time. I'm looking forward to the Steam Awards. I think we'll have a more interesting conversation and more diversity on that. We'll revisit the conversation then. Anyway.
No, they're all better than what is it, APB Reloaded, so can't get mad. I played that earlier today. It was interesting. Not interesting.
Yeah. I saw people playing like that made it resurgence. Is there any particular reason that it did?
Dude, I don't know. Especially considering how bad like the game itself is just horrible. I don't even know how I made it. And what was I was playing for an hour? I don't even know how I did that. It just happened. Horrible.
Horrible. I want to make a joke, but I won't make it. Anyway, let's talk about. We're gonna end the night on Rainbow Six Siege, a game that at least was nominated a couple of times.
Of course we are.
Yeah, I'm gonna brainwash you all about this game. Because to me, this is why I love this game so much. All right. This game takes the classic Rainbow formula and then blends it with the things that a lot of us used to love about, like Call of Duty Search and Destroy,
Right.
or Counter-Strike. It takes the best parts of those and then makes
Delta Force.
or Delta Force. Yeah, just insert any tactical team-based shooter that you really love. There's probably something in here for you. And Warchild, you still haven't picked it up. It went down to like 2 cents and you still didn't get it, huh?
I know, because I had to make a choice. I'm like, do I get this game or do I get Overwatch? And I ended up getting Overwatch.
Or
What platform did you get Overwatch for?
PS4.
Oh boy.
damn it.
What? Because Leeds got it on PS4. I'm sorry.
I feel yeah. We don't want you to have to choose.
Well, if you ever get one, I'll have a PS4 now. So I'll have to
Yeah,
make
we
sure
just
I
won't
get
play
you
with
my
Yogi.
tag. Yeah, no shit. When we wanna be Yogi-less, we'll play on PS4.
For those that want to play a game with me, Rainbow Six Siege, just throwing it out there. That's the game that I play for the most part these days.
Hey, if you guys have, he does have these games as well. I'll play with them too on this too. But Titanfall 2, Gears of War 4. You guys got those games too. You guys picked them up. Come play with us. We'll get into him, but he's stuck on his Rainbow Six, and I'm gonna be busy until like middle of January. So you can get them, guys, and we'll start. And I'll be starting to set up a schedule on next year. I'm already setting one up. So
Well, Obi, I'm a man on a mission. We're training for our ESL matches.
Whatever.
No, seriously, we have an ESL team.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of went on YouTube and I looked up the Gears of War 4 cutscenes, and I want to get the game. I want to get the game. It's
that story is great.
Especially the I'm not gonna ruin it, but the ending.
Huh?
You talking about in Siege?
No,
Yeah.
Gears of War 4.
Oh, wait, what? What are we talking about?
I was talking about Gears of War 4.
We'll talk afterwards.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're doing competitive on Siege, but that's just because I really enjoy this game. Like, it's just super satisfying. Even when I get my ass handed to me, it's one of those games that I'm going back. It's like watching the replay. Like, what could I have done better? And I'm going through different scenarios in my head, and running the variables. Like, okay, that's where I messed up. My reaction time was a millisecond off, or I zigged what I should have zagged. It's a great game. I mean, this game was, like I said, released 2015 on December 1st, if I'm not mistaken. And it was kind of a weird time. Holiday season never really a very good time to release a game because you get the heavy hitters and then you get overshadowed. But it was like it really came to life months later, right? After they did like the first major update, I think it was Black Ice with Frost and Buck.
It was the very first. It was the very first new set, like the new. Yeah, it was Frost and Buck. When that came out, that's when the game just got progressively better, like a lot better.
Yeah, and people started to see, okay, this thing might have legs. And I think by like season 2 or 3, when they did the huge UI overhaul, and people were like, all right, they're really putting time into this game. It's just gone through so much. It's gotten so much love, so many different iterations, and the steady content. I mean,
right. Well,
you look at that store now. I don't know if you looked at it recently, Obi, but those elite skins and all the new weapon charms, like there's so much shit you can unlock with in-game currency or premium currency.
They're also seeing that's actually gonna work. Like, it's an esport now, and it's still in the young stages of esport, but it's an esport regardless. And so they're adding new things such as skins, and because that gives, then they're gonna come out with more boxes and more ways to get those skins in game, and you might get a uncommon weapon skin in a game from a reward.
See, that would be great if they did like loot crates where you get a random amount of renown and shit like that. be good because people love that stuff. Like,
well, you got to think too. With that, people need shit to spend their renown on. I mean, because if you look at somebody like you had that big blitz to where you got a couple 100,000 renown and you bought all the new guys as they're coming out, and you don't have anything to spend your renown on, you're gonna, anybody that comes out, you're gonna be able to buy from here on out, regardless, because you're gonna have that much.
Let me tell you this. You know how heavy I play this game. I do my house stuff.
I already know how heavy you play this game. Like, you have every character, or you have the ability to get every character.
You know what? But the thing is, even with how heavy I play, even with boosters on, and usually our crew will have like 2 or 3 or 4 boosters going on at once. Even with that, I still don't have enough money to get everything I would possibly want to get. There's a lot of stuff to unlock. So you got to be, basically, you just kind of pick and choose your favorite operators and then get like the skins and a weapon charge for them. There's a lot of stuff now. They added so much shit. And then the elite skins give you like special animations and portraits. Like, they're getting really serious about it. It's crazy, man.
Right.
But I kind of wanted to have this part. 'Cause last week we did the Buy Felicia thing, like, things to do on a team game or Rainbow Six Siege specifically, if you wanted to like have people kick you out of the team. But I want people to know what it is to expect in Rainbow Six Siege and what makes it so special. And I feel like it's just one of those rare games where the focus really isn't on KDA, right? Yeah, it says team deathmatch, but getting kills isn't your objective. There's things to work towards. The way you play hostage or secure an area or a bomb on attack or defense is completely different. Like, there's so many different dynamics you have to consider, right? Because there's different win conditions. Getting kills, they're a byproduct of playing the objective, but they're not the objective. And this is something that's starkly different from pretty much every other shooter.
Mm-hmm.
And you can say, oh, well, Battlefield does that, but not to this degree. It still ultimately boils down to getting kills, So here, I find it funny. People talk about like, oh, the KDA, and then you can see that a player that's protecting the KDA, they're useless to their team because they're like, oh, I really should go for the objective, but I don't want to die, so I'm just gonna protect my KDA. Useless. That's like absolutely useless in Siege. It's not a game. Yep. And here you get someone like that, absolutely useless for your team. And the thing too, this is not a game where one person could carry the whole team. Like, when you play against a team that's actually well coordinated and and you could tell they have a plan, they're communicating, it's so obvious. Like, it's night and day versus playing against a team that's just kind of being willy-nilly and everybody's doing whatever they feel like. You could tell, like, it's one of those things. The more you play Siege, you start to notice like these guys are clearly on comms, or these guys are not communicating at all. Because, like, I'll give you a good example. There was one map we were playing. I think it was Hereford base. It's one of the basic maps they had to start off with. It was also during the beta and the alpha, they had that map on rotation. So people are probably familiar with it if they have any experience with Siege. But it was a secure area objective, and the enemies were in the zone securing the area, and everybody on my team was dead except for one guy. But the one guy was just dicking around outside of the objective, too scared to go in. And there was like 3 seconds left before they were going to secure the area, basically capture the zone. It's like domination style. You have to be close to it, and then a little circle fills up until when it's fully filled up, they captured it and you lost. So you have to contest it by being in the zone. You can't be outside, or you have to kill everybody. That's what you have to do before they capture it. So I jumped through a hatch, right into where the enemies are at, jump behind them, kill 2 of them, and then the third guy is right there looking at the door where my teammate's at, waiting for him to go through that door, and he doesn't notice that I'm there because I have a silencer, and I kill him too. And you're like, clearly these guys are not on comms. Because like I jumped out on 3, but I was right in the middle of them, and I pretended to be one of them. Like, one of the guys turned around and looked at me and said, "Oh, hi," and looked back around. Like, I didn't shoot at him. Then I killed his teammates and then killed him.
Oh, wow.
You're an asshole.
I mean, if they let him get away with it, It's on them. Shoot, you gotta
No,
know who
he's
your
still
team
an
is.
asshole. That's like his asshole side. I'm rubbing off on YouTube.
Oh, I'm a total dick in this game. This is my game to be a dick in. Everybody has that one game. This is mine.
Oh, have you
True.
ever played Outland?
Oh, it's a good game.
Isn't
Dude,
that
it's free with games
It's
with gold.
free. Yeah. It's
Along
good?
with Murdered and Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs. Oh my god, so
Definitive
good.
edition.
Nice.
Definitely pick that up. That game did not get enough love because it came out at an awkward time. But like,
Shoot, I
if you
got
like,
it day number 1.
It's free with games with
yeah,
gold, dude.
a lot of people missed out on it. And let me tell you, if you have an Xbox Live account but you don't have an Xbox One, get those Xbox games, add them to your account, and you can download them in the future when you do have an Xbox One. Don't leave money on the
Nice.
table. Oh, it drives me crazy. I have so many friends that are getting Xbox One now because the prices, the bundles are ridiculous. It's hard not to get one.
Well, you gotta
Like,
think.
oh man, I'm
Like,
excited I get to play with
okay,
you.
here
And like,
I'll explain to you how the deal went.
Alright.
And it was right as Black Friday deal. She got the Uncharted 4 PS4 bundle, and then she got the Black Ops with the MWR bundle, and she got like there was a couple other like controller. I mean, all for like two.
Nice.
Like she got a crazy. It was like $200 for the PlayStation.
That's really good.
Yeah, you just got to get it at the right time because that's how I got mine. I had some Best Buy gift cards from work. Then I what Richard Price was what $3.99. So the gift cards I knocked it down to about $170 something. That included 2 games. I think one was GTA 5, the other was The Last of Us. So in Yogi's case, 1 game and controller and everything else.
Well, I'm gonna be getting certain games on.
Yeah, definitely. Could use more people to play with, especially in Destiny. If anybody's interested, anybody.
Never
Okay.
really. I don't want to play one of those games where I gotta farm before I can do.
The grind has actually gotten a little bit better. Look, I'm telling you from like year number 1 where you had to go basically go
I might as
farm
well go.
flowers.
I might as well go grind fucking on Battlefield 1.
You know the sad part is I almost sold Obi on Destiny, and then when I had my change of heart, he's like, "Oh, thank God I didn't bite on that." He missed the bullet because I was in Team Destiny and I still love the community,
I'd have
but
been
like
mad, dude, if I would have got that bitch and you.
I mean, if you
Oh.
got it, I would still play it. It's just the principle of it. It was easy for me to separate myself from it because most of my friends were playing it on PlayStation 4, and then my friends that were playing on Xbox One took a break. And there's just too many good games to play, so I was like, all right, good, I can skip out
Well,
this DLC.
it's mainly because it's better on PS4 because of the unlocks. I mean, yeah, it's a double platform game, but at the end of the day, it's mainly catered to PS4 because of that.
Oh yeah, and don't get me started on that. Bungie said, "Hey, thanks Xbox fans for putting us on the map. We were a no-name company. No one gave a shit about the developed games for a Mac, a platform that's not really for gaming." And but you know what? We're gonna favor Sony.
The only
Shoot, I
reason,
saw that.
and I'll tell you this, and you probably know it, Yogi, is
Yeah.
one of the only reasons why I asked for a PlayStation is two. I can produce more content from a different console and different games. It's the esports platform,
Hmm.
For now.
and well, yeah, for now. Even when it goes back to Xbox, I'm gonna probably only play one game on the MLB The Show, just
Yeah.
because it's exclusive. I told you months ago, probably years ago, that that's the one game I wish I could still play on PlayStation. Well,
Yeah, you
I do
always talk
now
about the
because
show.
I went and found MLB The Show 16 for like $20.
Nice.
And then I had a little discount code at GameStop. I got it cheap as shit. It was still
What
a $40 game. Huh?
what is going on with GameStop right now? Because last I heard something was going on with them.
I don't
Can't
know. I
remember
think
what.
some of them are shutting down because they're a strength company or something. I don't know. They're getting smaller. I know that because a bunch of people just got let go from ours.
Dang. I even heard rumor that this is a long time ago, but they were saying that they were gonna become a mobile device store, which just weird.
Oh yeah, they're really doing that. They're selling more electronics than anything else. I mean, they're selling action figures, like they're diversifying. One of the problem with GameStop, and I hate the GameStop experience now. I used to love it,
Hmm.
but they trained their guys. They forced them to go through all this sales speeches. These pitches. Everything's upselling. Oh, would you like to get an edge card? Here's the edge card. You get the blah 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 blah. Oh, would you like to reserve pre-order a game today? We have this and this blah 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 blah. They don't even ask you like what kind of stuff are you into? Oh, what you playing these days? Like there's no
Yep.
conversation anymore. It's just like buy this, buy that, upgrade to this, doobity doo. And I want to. If I go to the GameStop or if I go to the retail experience, period, it's because I want to touch it. I want to feel it. I want to have conversation with other people that love what I love, socialize, not have someone shove a dildo up my ass and tell me if I love it.
Just to touch it.
Like
Feel it.
it's not a fun experience anymore, man. Like
Suddenly I'm thinking, I hear a Daft Punk song in my head. I don't know why.
Yeah, you do.
Technologic.
Daft Punk is great. But yeah, GameStop, they did it to themselves, man. People started catching on. Oh, there's no point trading shit in because you could just do it yourself through Amazon or swap meets or do a flea market or Craigslist even if you dare, and you get a much better deal. You sell it at a more fair price and you get more money than Oh, okay, we'll give you $2 for it. We'll flip it for $50. What?
Yeah, true.
That's
true.
It's just people still fall for it because they're desperate. There's still a lot of people that say, "Oh, I beat a game and then I just trade it in." It's like, yeah, you're hemorrhaging money.
It's funny because you say that GameStop does that, but if you look at Barnes and Nobles, they're doing the same thing too. Because I went to my local one and they have a ton of models in there. Like the whole sci-fi section is just huge.
Yeah, Barnes and Noble, Borders, but I mean, that's more a reflection of where traditional publishing has gone. People don't really read books anymore because they're illiterate. So, you don't read? Here's here's a picture book.
Not better. I do want to. Here's a book with textures in it. Go have fun. Feel this texture.
Yeah, that's what's gonna ultimate be. There's no longer be any readable text. It's just gonna be like Braille. You get to feel things like, oh, this is a boob. Yeah, I think this is a boob. Yeah, that's definitely a nipple or a mosquito bite. I don't know, one of those.
You're gonna have some poor idiot in the corner just rubbing some sandpaper inside of a book against their face.
Because he can't afford to get the good textures. He's got the sandpaper. Like, aw,
I can feel the words. I can feel the words.
He's all ashy. Like, I can only get the sandpaper, man.
Wow. I'm not even gonna pretend I don't even know what you guys are talking about, and I don't want to know.
But yeah, folks, I know we gotta wrap it up.
Both of you.
But Rainbow Six Siege, I'm telling you. I don't want to hear anyone say, Yogi, we don't play games anymore. I play this every day. Even if I'm really busy, I at least put in an hour every day. At least. So if you want to play, there's a game that I play consistently. And I've been doing so for like 3 or 4 months.
Like I said, if you're still doing this and you're still going at it when I get into the house, when I'm actually not jumping up at the whim and I have a schedule, we can schedule actually a time. I mean, but every time we go to do that, something comes up for you or something comes up for me or just vice versa, and we don't do anything. I'm not pissed off about it. I mean, I'm getting stuff done just like you are. But if you're doing it still and you're playing lots of Siege still after January 15th, when I effectively come back online, I will let you know. And
yeah, we gotta set up
add it online. Like I'm still gonna be here.
Did you just like set up a SummerSlam title match or something? Because the way you said it just is kind of awesome.
Thank you.
I don't know if you're gonna be here. It all depends on what happens in my life. But you better believe, brother, that when I come back, that title's gonna be mine.
Oh,
Miss
yeah.
Elizabeth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll have to start setting up dedicated times just for our community, like me and you and the Geeky Antics folks, people that are on Discord and actively supporting us and involved with the community. Because like I said, Obi, you know how it is. It's getting to the point now where people are fighting for who gets to be on what team, and like they're getting butthurt when they don't get picked to be on a team with me or whoever, and it's like, ugh.
But it's all the same thing, isn't it? Like the same
Yes,
purpose?
no. When I play, anytime when I get to play a game with Yogi, like I'm playing with you. Like me and Blades will go on, get on, and we're getting on to play with Yogi and set it up prior to, or when we get on, he's just like, I'm getting ready to play. I say, well, can me and Blades play with you or whatever. Usually it's usually Friday or Saturday because it's every Thursday Yogi invites us again to get on and play with him, so we take up on him Friday and Saturday. Well, then that's when most people are on. Plus, and then we have to split up, and then people are being little bitches and complaining about they don't get to play with Yogi. Blah 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 blah.
But
Bloobity
why do
blue.
they? Why do they? Okay, never mind.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
There is no answer to the question.
I know, right?
It's just it's a time paradox. You want to answer the question, but you can't because you keep coming back to the question that has no answer. You're doomed to repeat that question.
The simple answer is they're being greedy with my time. It's like, so I try to spread it out and I go to our different groups. Why am I echoing out your thing? Wee! Yogi's pretty cool.
And echo
Stop.
stop.
Damn it. But
no echo of truth for you.
But they I try to spread out my time, so I play with all the different groups, right? And no one feels left out. But when I cut them off, they're like, "Oh, but we're in a winning streak," or "Oh no, but we were here first." I was like, "Well, I don't get to play with Obi and my other co-hosts that often, and they're on now, so I'm gonna just go play with them, and I'll be back with you guys later." And it just becomes a big thing. Like, messages like, "Why don't you love me?" Oh my God.
Tell them to have a nice beverage and a smile.
Nah, see.
Okay, never mind. Eddie Murphy Raw. Anybody? Or was it Delirious? I can't remember which one.
It sounds familiar. I couldn't pin it. I'm bad with quotes. But we'll keep the Rainbow Six Siege talk going. I want to dig a little deeper into the strategies and some of the things that make it tick. There the echo's back. Woo! Dude, that sounded epic. It's always you, Morton.
You can't. I'm not even close to the what? What?
No, it's you. You're keying up, dude.
What the heck?
Shaking his head like, what? I don't know.
Yeah, it is like a little dang. And the microphone was working just fine a while.
Yep, that always have to be toward the end. But yeah, we'll come back to this quite often because this is the game I'm mainly playing, and it's just I'm in love with it, and it actually gets better the more I play it. Like usually games are the opposites. Like the more you play it, the more you start to get tired of it. This is the complete opposite. It's weird. It's an anomaly. So I continue to share my love and chronicle those adventures. And for those that are already playing, we'll share some tips and tricks and some fun moments. Like catching 4 people with 1 C4. My best ace this week. I killed all the people on the enemy team. It was I had a Capcan. I set trip mines on most random doors they happened to go through, and then the rest of the team rushed through 1 door, and I timed my C4 and blew it up the moment they were all lined up, and I'm like dodging their bullets too, mind you. It's great. Explosions everywhere, like it was like simultaneously, boom, 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 boom. So good. So good. Right, Obi? All right, good talk.
For reals.
Hi, Obi. I think we should do a condensed sound off since we got the crazy echo right now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you still got echo.
Okay, because
But
yeah, that's the
how
weird
about we
thing.
just do this? Yeah.
I unplugged my microphone and it still was recording. Or it was still
Yeah.
weird.
You got the echo. Yeah. You see like you keying up when I talk? It's weird.
Yeah.
War Child, where can we find you?
You can find me at warchildgames.com or you can find me on Twitch at warchildmkiv and Twitter at warchildgames.
How about you, Obi?
You can find me at on Twitter at TSC Obi-Wan and YouTube TSC Obi-Wan Kenobi. Space, well, it's all one word actually when you type it in that way. And TSC Obi-Wan on Instagram. And of course, don't forget to follow at Topstar Esports on Twitter. There's Facebook and a couple other social media platforms that are coming out here shortly, so stay tuned.
Oh, Obi sounds so sad that the show has to end.
No, dude, my throat's fucking wrecked, bro.
I'm sorry for the echo.
Oh, what you sounded so sad. I was about to cry. Like, no, Obi, we'll hang out before the next show.
Topstar.
All right, guys, and I'm Yogizilla everywhere. On Twitter, on Facebook, Xbox Live, Steam, all that good stuff.
PlayStation.
And of course, you can find me in the Geeky Antics community, Facebook, facebook.com/Geeky Antics, and geekyantics.net, and all that good stuff. Just Google us, Bing us, whatever you do. Just connect with us and be part of the fun. And we'll try to make time to get you in on the Siege Fun or whatever game we have to be playing. Get everybody in the rotation. I guess we gotta play more Battlefield, because then we could just do multiple squads and just attack one server. Though that's really hard to do because matchmaking in the Battlefield is still a pain in the ass. But other than that, folks, this has been the show. Hope you enjoyed our Game Awards discussion. Next time will be Steam Awards and more Rainbow Six Siege talk, more than likely, and TV talk. Who knows? We'll see. Whatever tickles our pickles. See you next week. Later, taters.
Later,
Say bye, Obi. Okay, here we go. Wait, is this the right one? Yeah.
Army with harmony. Sorry.